Reflecting back about a year ago, we were in the throes in the midst of the Freedom Convoy. Canada was all lit up with everything that was going on. Canadians were charged up, they were motivated, and they were rallying for truckers who were opposing the draconian mandates that were in place. Well, again, a year is a long time and lots has happened since. And for some people, it's just a memory these days of what happened that period a year ago. However, it's important to keep it foremost in our minds. This whole response to COVID, now you think about it, we've been in this insanity for about 3 years. And the goal of those who have been in charge during that whole time is to wear us down. That's right. They figure that in time, they will just wear us down and gradually we'll just give up and go home. However, folks, we're winning. Bottom line is, it may not seem like a lot of wins all at once. This has been a slow and moving ground war, and we are reclaiming lost liberties slowly, ever so slowly. I know for most of you, especially, I agree. I would have loved to have things go much faster. But just think how far we've come in a year. A year ago, the topics you were seeing being discussed in mainstream media, and mind you, they're at least starting to talk about adverse reactions, vaccine issues, even though they might be very minor, they're at least making that, they're breaking through. We're seeing studies come out that are proving that there's a lot of different things that are going on, and there is open discussions around those. A year later, we have Elon Musk, who now owns Twitter, which he has liberated, and there are certainly more topics being discussed there. We can walk into restaurants where I live. I don't have to be a second-class citizen when it comes to that. However, in the midst of all this, there is still a lot of the mandates and the madness that is existing behind the scenes. There are people that work for the government that are still required to have it. There's people in the military still required to have it. And simply put, it is freaking insane and it shouldn't be there. That's the bottom line. So it means that we have to continue trudge through it, because the people that we're up against, unfortunately, truly, they're just evil people. That's it. There is no other word to describe them. And so I sometimes hear people say, well, doesn't Trudeau or doesn't XYZ or doesn't that person realize what they're doing is crazy? Yeah, they realize it. They just don't give a shit. That's the bottom line. They live in a hierarchical system, and where they are perched, they're looking down below, and you're nothing but somebody to take a dump on. That's it. They don't care. So it means that we have to keep being persistent. We've got to stay true to it. We have to keep pushing towards it, no matter how hard it feels. And we can't be self-censoring ourselves. We have to speak about these issues. And it is a great opportunity now that we're seeing some of the fallout of what's happening, to use that as an opportunity with people that were in that kind of middle ground, that squishy middle, to build bridges, to share that information and say, hey, this might be worth looking into. Check this out. I knew that it's not your fault. A year ago, you would have believed something different, but look at the information that's come out since that may change your mind. And I know that at times that feels kind of hopeless and pointless, and you're bashing your head against the wall, but persist. We are making progress. The trend is slowly changing, ever so slowly. Some areas of the world are responding more. My understanding is that Europe, there is certainly a rage and a demand for accountability building. Hopefully, we're going to see more of that happen here, but the only way it's going to happen is that we have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep trudging through. We have to keep those horns a-honking. That's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble on my Locals account. If you haven't subscribed to my Rumble's account, please do so, because occasionally YouTube doesn't like anything that I have to say because they deem it as misinformation. Well, what's new? And check out some of my other past videos as well, and I will see you next time.